Hello, happy Good Friday to everyone. We have two packages today. Let's go right ahead. This. So that's the back of the card. Here's the front. Okay, so sorry, I'm just kind of taking this card in. I bought it like really fast on eBay right when it got listed because I thought it was a little underpriced. It was, I think, $10 shipped. It's a Glasnow from Clearly Authentic. It's in a Topps mag here. Still sealed, so I guess it is a redemption. It is a see-through card. And it looks pretty sick. It's an on-card autograph. Yeah, $10 shipped. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. Now next, we have a big comc order. And I ordered twice from comc in like a 24-hour period, which is really dumb because I should have just combined the shipping. But they ended up combining the shipping anyway. They didn't refund me, but whatever. At least the cards are all here. I guess you've seen this card. So this is a Glasnow from High Tech. I think this was like a little over $4. I like High Tech autos. I think they're good value. And it's another nice Glasnow on-card autograph that you can get for cheap. The other one that's top loaded is a Matt Manning from High Tech. You're going to see a few cards in this order that are guys like Matt Manning. They're just like above average pitching prospects, and I wanted to kind of pick them up for less than $5. You know, High Tech autos, things like that. While before they really start generating a lot of buzz, they're going to get called up to the majors. I don't know much about Matt Manning, but I like to collect pitching prospects. All right, so now the meat of it. So this 2004 Bowman set, I said I wanted to finish it, get all the autos, and I worked towards that with this order. I'm showing all the cards. I'm sorry about that, but so I picked up Chris Lambert. I don't think this guy did anything in the majors. Greg Golson, this guy didn't do anything either. Thomas Diamond, I vaguely remember Thomas Diamond. There's a good story about him and falling off the mound in the minors. It's on Wikipedia. Check it out. Bill Bray I do remember because he was a reliever. He played for the Reds, and I think, yeah, he was drafted by the Expos, and he went to the Nationals, and he was one of the Nationals' better prospects, but they traded him to the Reds. I don't remember what for. Maybe for Adam Dunn. Probably for Adam Dunn. But Bill Bray was the best of these four cards. And so with the Bray, I have everybody. I also have, because remember, I have the Phil Hughes, Mark Rogers, and Homer Bailey. And so now all I need is Gio Gonzalez and Neil Walker. And those two are the most expensive. And they it's interesting. This Diamond is a refractor. And the others aren't. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted there. Those two are kind of like the Gio Gonzalez like $20, and the Neil Walker right now it's like $60. There was one that went for $8 recently, and I wasn't willing to pay that because I don't find Neil Walker and Gio Gonzalez to be very interesting players. I saw a ton of Gio Gonzalez when he played for the Nats, and he was a very frustrating player to watch because he was good. Gio Gonzalez is good. I don't want to make it sound like I don't think he's good, but he had a lot of issues the second time through the order. And he had this very like fretful demeanor on the mound, and he was just kind of nerve-wracking to watch. So I don't want to pay more than $5 for his card. And Neil Walker is just a mediocre player, and his card is not worth more than $5. So we'll wait on those, and then we'll have the set finished. The next card here is Jason White. Now this card, I had a suspicion that it was a sticker auto, and it is. But that's all right. Jason White is cool because he won the Heisman Trophy. He was a quarterback at Oklahoma, won the Heisman, and Never played it down in the regular season in the NFL, I don't think. I don't know if he even made the team. And this card's pretty thick stock for this time. It's not numbered, but it's cool. I feel like I had to have a Jason White auto, and this one's not too bad. It's not hit, it's a little nicer than hit, so we'll take that. This next one here is Finest. This is on card. This is nice. It's Patrick Ramsey. Patrick Ramsey was, I think, a late first-round pick, and he was a very typical late first-round draft pick quarterback. Big, strong arm, went to Tulane, not really great college stats. Threw at 57%. My word, with 22 interceptions his senior year in college, that's a colossal amount of interceptions to throw in 12 games. And he played for the Redskins. He wasn't awful, but he wasn't really a starting caliber player either. And I kind of had to have his auto. This is a nice one. I'm glad I picked this card. It's nicer in person than it was in the photos. This next one's Hunter Cantwell from Press Pass. There were nicer Hunter Cantwell cards, but this one was $1.50, so I took it. Hunter Cantwell was the Louisville quarterback after Brian Brom. He went to camp with, I think, the Panthers. I don't know if he made the team. Cantwell was fun because he had one of the raw throwing motions of any quarterback I've seen in Division I. This picture kind of shows it, and it doesn't do a great job of showing it. But he'd really cock his arm. He'd really bring the ball down low, really straighten out his elbow, both of which are big no-nos. He was very extreme about it. He was a very extreme, just generating torque with his shoulder thrower, which I kind of respected because I was kind of like that at a much lower level. Cantwell on Colorado, really cheap. That's another obscure QB. That's fun. This next one's Scott Olson. This is from Bowman. This might be Parallels Blue. Yeah, number to 500. Number pretty low for this time. Scott Olson was drafted in the 6th round, but he pitched well in the minors and built up some steam as a prospect. And Scott Olson was a super interesting character. He was pretty good. He could really miss bats, but he was a very weird character. He had a couple DUIs, I think, and he got in a fight in the dugout with Carlos Zambrano. No, Miguel Cabrera, I think. Sorry, I don't remember. But he eventually made his way to the Nationals after his time with the Marlins, and I went to a Nationals game, and he was the starter, and he won. He pitched great. So Scott Olson's kind of a nostalgic pitcher for me. I wanted his autograph, and this is a nice classic card from Bowman. This next one is Mark Appel. I mentioned in another video that I had that Mark Appel auto that was some sort of in-person signature, and I wasn't sure if it was real or not because it wasn't an official Topps autograph. So I picked this up because I think it was $2 or less. Mark Appel did these inscriptions of Bible verses on a lot of his autos. He was an evangelical Christian. This card is from, I dropped it there. And it's from Bowman Inception. It's a really nice looking card. Mark Appel, first overall pick, never threw a pitch in the majors. Pretty unbelievable. Next one is D.L. Hall from Bowman's Best. I don't know a ton about D.L. Hall other than that he was a first-round pick. He's a pitcher, and I wanted to pick up his card because those are the kind of guys I like to collect. And this was not expensive. With the Orioles, they have a pretty empty roster at the moment. We could see him in the majors sooner rather than later. This next one is interesting. It's Brent Honeywell from Prism. And Honeywell is one of the better pitching prospects in baseball. He has some injury issues. I have extremely high hopes for this guy. I saw him pitch in the Futures game, and he was pretty electric. The Futures game is not a good measuring stick, but he reminds me a lot of Homer Bailey. He just kind of looks like Homer Bailey, for one, and he's kind of a big, skinny guy. Lots of different pitches, good prospect, injury issues. He has a lot of Homer Bailey about him. And I want his Bowman Chrome Auto, but it's super expensive. And this was like $4.40 or something like that. I don't like this card at all. I think the design's terrible. I don't like Prism. It's a sticker auto, which I don't like, and the sticker's not even straight on the card. But it was pretty irresistible to get this auto for so much cheaper than the rest of his autograph cards. I'll keep an eye out for the Bowman Chrome at a good price. Next one's Bo Burrows from Bowman's Best. Bo Burrows is another like good pitching prospect. He might be in the majors this year because the Tigers don't have a good rotation. I don't know much else about him. I don't like this photo. It's really a gross photo. And this last one here, which is sticking to my table, is Cal Quantrill. Excuse me, another good, a first-round pick, a good pitching prospect. We'll probably see him in the majors soon. I don't really know anything else about him. I've never seen him play. This is auto from Bowman's Best. And that is it for the cards. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great weekend and a happy Easter. Bye-bye. Alrighty, we have a late night mail day tonight, or day, whatever. Don't know what it is. It's in a plain white envelope. So, let's have a look. So it's just wrapped in a piece of printer paper that I don't know if that really does anything to protect the card, but whatever. If it's what I think it is, it's a fairly pricey card, so better packaging. Yeah, this is the card. So I think this is a little bit too nice of a card for a plain white envelope, but shipping was free, so can't really complain. And the card was pretty drastically underpriced. This is a Clint Frazier Bowman Chrome Auto. It's not his rookie. Is this folded? Oh, nice. I'm glad that this is catching on with Sellers. Oh, no, I tore it. Oh, it's folded on both sides. Nice. Nice. All right, I love that folding. All right, so here we go. There's the card. His rookie Bowman Chrome Auto, he's playing for the Indians who drafted him. I think he was drafted 5th overall. Yeah, 5th overall. And I think this guy's an exciting talent. I think he has a lot of star power. I think he wants to be a superstar. And right now he's playing well enough to make a name for himself with the Yankees. He's hitting well over 300, bunch of home runs. Had another good game today. And this card was $10 shipped, which might have been like a mistake. I don't know. I think the next cheapest one was for buy it now was like 23, and there were examples of this card with bids on them for more than this card was buy it now. I snapped it up right when it got listed. It doesn't look like there are any issues with it or anything. I can take it out and have a look at it here. Of course, I got my thumbprint on it, which isn't I know, but the card looks really nice. And this is cool. I do have Frazier in fantasy baseball as well, so I'm really pulling for him. This is a fun card to have, and I will see you in the next one. Night.